That should be your hi. Hi.
I'm D.
No, I can't do that.
I'm D. Are you gonna talk?
Yeah, I can't do this. Okay. Hi, I'm Nikki.
I'm D. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
So,
This is my favorite drink.
we're gonna start off today talking about.
It's a Lipton green tea.
Really? So we're gonna start off today talking about
College.
advice.
Starting this fall, me and Nikki will be seniors in college.
So I think we have a little bit of
that's exciting.
yeah. How would you say we have a little bit of
We have some experience.
wisdom? Yeah, experience.
We
There
have
you
wisdom
go.
when it comes to college life, especially since me and Nikki took college like 2 different routes,
I dorm,
and I commute.
so we have 2 different perspectives on that.
I stayed where I live, and she went away.
Like an hour and 45 minutes away. So it's
Not too bad, but
But I dorm.
she still got the experience of going away.
Yeah.
You have to realize that this is a fresh start. Like, you're starting over, you're meeting new people, especially if you're going away like Nikki did. Like, you're going to be meeting so many new people. So you could, like, basically be who you want to be. Like, if you want to be a more confident person, if you want to, like, take it down a notch, like, you could change that about yourself. It's not like people are going to know how you were in high school or middle school or whatever. So, you could change that.
Fresh start, yeah. And it could be overwhelming when you do go away and you meet all these new people and you're like,
Oh my god, I'm awkward, I'm shy, what do I do?
because that was me. And I was like, I don't know anyone. Like, I went to school not knowing anyone, but everyone feels that way and everyone's just like ready to meet new people. Everyone's going away to college wanting a fresh start. So like, you know, everyone feels the way you feel.
You realize who your true friends are in college. Like, people say it all the time. They're like, oh, you'll make your lifelong friends in college. It's true. Like, you're gonna make your lifelong friends in college. And if you had friends from high school that you're still friends with now, they will also be your lifelong friends.
Aww, cute.
We were more shy in high school, but once we went into college, we both joined sororities, which made us more confident.
When you go into college, there are going to be girls or guys, if you're a guy, that are going to be harassing you. Like, going up to you, this and that, and like, they're rushing you. They're trying to get you to join their organization. They're trying to get you to be involved in something. And honestly, it's more of what you want to do. I went into college saying I'm not joining Greek life. That's not something I
Me
want
too.
to do. I was like, I'm not gonna join a group of girls. Like, no, that's not me. But it's not really what it seems. Like, it's completely different than what it seems. You do make lifelong friends in Greek life.
I would try and experience it, see if you like it, because I was always in my room. I studied all the time. I never, wanted to go out and do things. And my roommate at the time, a freshman year, she, was a party girl, party animal, always drank and everything. And I was just kind of like in my bed, like,
You do your own thing.
and one of my friends, he like came up to me and he said, I really can see you in this particular organization. And I was like, okay, yeah, right. We meet all the organizations and I just woke up to one and I just happened to click with one of the girls, and it was like nothing I ever expected. It wasn't all like,
Oh my god.
it was just like, she was funny, she was down to earth, she was just talking to me about anything and everything, and that's how I knew I definitely wanted to go out.
And it's one of those things where, like, college, especially since I commuted, it was like I went and I went home. Like, I went to class and I went home. When I joined an organization, or it doesn't even have to be a sorority or a frat or anything. Like, if you just join a club, or you join like let's say, like, my major was TV film. If I joined like the film club, it would have made it 10 times better to be in college, because like, you didn't just go to school and go home. Like,
Right.
you stayed. Like, I wanted to stay after school. Like, I was like, oh my god, there's Meet the Greeks. Oh my god, there's this, there's that, there's Greek week, there's this. Like, there was so much more to do, and I loved going to school. Like, I still love going to school. Like, I can't wait for school to start in the fall because I joined something. Oh, and speaking of like commuting and dorming, our next topic is if you're dorming, if you're commuting, like what it's like with roommates and all that. So,
Because I wanted to get out from where I was from, and I wanted to, go away, meet new people. and just get away from my parents and not this house and just, you know, do my own thing, live on my own, be independent. So I'm shy and I'm very like socially awkward. So going there, we had orientation and we had to do like overnight, which most colleges have to do, and they kind of stick you with a roommate just for the overnight thing. So I happened to get stuck with this girl that we thought we were from the same place just because of how like much we got along, and we were kind of like almost the same person. And that night we had to decide roommates. So we obviously picked each other because we really got along. The first semester went along, and she happened to leave after the first semester of freshman year. You really have to find someone that you truly get along with, otherwise it's just hell. I've heard stories that were like awful, like they would have parties in the room while the person's sleeping. They would just not, you know, like care about, you know, their roommate or anything. But you really have to find someone that you get along with, and even if you guys aren't like the same exactly, like me and my roommate weren't, but she still respected my, you know, my wishes and what I wanted, and she didn't have anyone in the room when I didn't want.
Like I was very like, I'm so very attached to my parents, so like I never wanted to dorm. Like it wasn't like I was not given an option. I just chose not to because I didn't want to go away. I knew I was going to get really homesick. I'm a very homesick type of person. So I stayed home, and I still love my college experience. It has, you know, but if you want to go, go. And if you don't want to go, don't feel like you have to go to have a good college experience, because, you know, that's not always the case. But there's one thing you need to know about dorming is you have to control yourself. Like you're going to get a lot of freedom, and it's like a shock, you know? And not that I know personally, but like I have a lot of friends like Nikki that went away, and you get so much freedom, but you have to know how to control it, because like it could get out of hand. Like I've known so many friends that got themselves into so much trouble and were in so many bad situations because the freedom got to their head, and like it was just bad news. Know your boundaries. You have to know your limits when it comes to dorming. You know, it can't just be like a wild party every night, because you also have to know that there is school. You're paying so much money to go to school, so partying isn't everything. Like you have to control yourself.
School, you have school the next day, or you have school in 2 days. Don't party every day. Don't party every day of the week. You know, I have friends that do party every single day of the week, drink every single day of the week, and I saw their grades go from here to here. You know,
and that's the other thing that's so different about high school and college is that, not that high school grades don't matter, they do, but when you're in college, it's such a different atmosphere. It's so competitive, especially if you want to go into graduate school or something. Like you need to get your grades up, and it's like, it's almost embarrassing when you're in college and you have bad grades. Like I remember in high school, like if you had bad grades, like no one cared. Like everybody was like, oh, who cares? Like you failed the test, who cares? But like in college, like people are really proud of their grades. Like if you have a 4.0, like people post that stuff on Instagram. Lastly, the thing you should know is that most important, you should always be yourself. Like don't try to be something you're not.
Don't change because of the girls that you're meeting and you want to be like them and you want to fit in. Never.
Yeah. Don't like get involved in like drugs or like alcohol if you're not about that life. Like don't do it just because other people are doing it. So don't change because of other people.
Always stay true to yourself. Never change because you want to fit in with those people, because you say like, oh, those people go to parties, those people look cool. No, don't ever change.
Oh no, don't do that. Be yourself. We're all in this together, like HSM.
I never heard it abbreviated.
So don't worry about college. Got your back.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Number 1 rule. Second rule, freedom. Control that. Control it. Put it under the mattress. Know you got the freedom.
Tie it down,
you know? Third, join something. Do something with your life. Don't just go to class and go to your dorm and fall asleep. Don't do that. Get involved, because you're gonna hate college if you don't, and I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, and last tip, P.S. You're gonna spend a lot of time at the library. Start loving the library.
Start loving it, because you're gonna be having countless nights,
and you're not gonna be the only one. There's gonna be more than 95% of the kids that go to that school will be living in the library.
You're gonna have so many nights where you do not sleep.
No sleep in the library.
Midterm week, finals week, you're done. You're not sleeping that week, girl.
It is true what they say. It is. You will not get any sleep.
Hopefully you enjoyed our video.
Yes.
If you have any questions or concerns, put it in the comments. and we will get back to you. And
in
if
our
you
next video.
have any requests for videos or advice or anything, let us know.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.